public affairs analyst Duro Jaye Ogunsoya was trending on Wednesday after he stated during a live television interview that he was a classmate of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the Chicago State University and graduated alongside the president from the Department of Accounting and Business Administration in 1979. Well, during the interview, Ogunsoya accused those disputing Tinubu's academic records of being mischievous because Tinubu was a governor for 8 years and would have had a university degree.
So we met in the school, Chicago State University, and we were in the same department, College of Accounting, Business and Administration, with major in accounting.
Yes.
With major in accounting. And we were in the same class together, and we graduated. He did attend the university, Chicago State University, and he graduated in 1979.
Okay, as you did.
As I did.
In 1979.
Yes, so I'm here to testify that he did attend the university and he was a good student. People were being mischievous in the first place because he was a governor for 8 years. Somebody who worked for Mobile for several years, and you're contesting that he didn't go to college university. How is that possible? I cannot imagine how that is possible. That they are claiming that he didn't go to the... Sometimes the president might be embellished, sometimes, but that does not mean that he didn't attend university. He did attend university. He was a governor for 8 years.
Well, all right. I mean, I don't know if you need a university degree to be a governor, but certainly you do need one to, work at Mobile. So, I mean, Mr. Ogunsoya has definitely caused a lot of reactions as well. Let me take one from Leoma, who wrote, "It's been 23 years since Tinubu's Chicago qualifications were first challenged, and suddenly Duro Jaye Ogunsoya, a public affairs analyst with no digital footprint, suddenly remembers he attended school with Tinubu and used to mock his accent." Well, Nigeria is a funny place. Another Twitter user, Raymond, goes, "A simple Google search of Duro Jaye Ogunsoya shows that this man didn't exist till 2 days ago. No LinkedIn, Facebook, or even Chicago State University link outside his ambiguous claims. Do these clowns think this is the 1980s or 1990s? Information is everywhere and accessible."
And it's quite curious, Audrey.
Yes.
That's the first thing that came to mind as well when I said, oh, finally someone has come out as a witness to give an interview to not just talk about the fact that they went to university together, but even give a character witness in terms of the kind of student that he was. Now, Mr. Duro Jaye Ogunsoya can come out as a student to say what he wants to say, but we can't take that as a certificate. We can't take that as records from the university. It's good to see, people, someone come out to testify that you and I were seatmates in university. But beyond that, people have made questions, and where are the pictures? Did they not take pictures in 1979? Do we not have records again? Why is Chicago State University, not being very forthcoming with regards to information? Yes, they've said, we had to go. Atiku Abubakar has gone to court to try and get them to release information with regards to the educational qualifications of President Bola Tinubu. But this has to go down as one of the most controversial in terms of the credentials of a president in Nigeria. I mean, we have cases like this often, but this is quite interesting. And I think just to put the matter to rest, certificate, show us evidence of the fact that you went to university. And by the way, the fact that you worked in a certain organization doesn't mean, I'm sure some people will know of Oluyole, where they have said, so it's not
Oluwole.
Well, that shows I don't patronize that service. Oluyole is about
where you print fake certificates.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that's not all these things. Just give us the real. That's what Nigerians just want to know the truth. Yes. And let me go to what Professor Soyinka said, because that's why I'm quite, as a young person in Nigeria, Professor Soyinka, as a citizen, is well within his rights to decide to choose or support a particular political party.
Yes.
However, I believe because of his status as a statesman, a lot of people would expect that he would be he will be non-partisan to at least a very large extent. I don't know what this obsession with Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party and the obedience is with Professor Wole Soyinka. What really occurred? Why is he so... Don't forget that there's a first runner up in the person of Atiku Abubakar. They're not talking about him. He's the third place position who seems to go their ox such that their press statements, what is really going on? And so I just say that in terms of that, he has a right to his opinion. But I also think lastly, it is unfair to paint the obedient movement, which has been praised in many ways for changing the political landscape of Nigeria in many ways, as being, just with really bad names, because in most movements, they're extremists. But you cannot base an entire movement on the extreme few and say that all of the obedient are extreme. I don't agree with that.
I know you wanted to make a comment on
I have a lot to say, Oji, that time will not permit me.
Okay.
That's the problem with what's trending.
Hey, yeah.
Welcome back again. At first, let us start.
Okay.
I think, like Ayo said, it is wrong to paint the obedient movements. There are other people of a certain political party that harass people too. In fact, I had a taste of my own. It's just because I didn't take the case up. When people from this known political party harassed me in an elevator in Transcorp Hotel in Abuja.
Sorry about that, Rufai.
I guess they harassed me in an elevator. So when people say all sorts about the obedient movement, and constantly, if you go check my social media, they are constantly casting aspersions and saying all sorts of stupid things. If it's not somebody I have a very strong mental strength.
You do, Rufai.
Yes.
You do.
Every single day I'm being abused. So when people say it's the obedient movement, we don't tell the truth in this country. And that's why the country...
a whole movement.
So that's why the country has become a grand scene of Badwe and Djibouti. And concerning what Brother, he has a right to say whatever he wants to say, but please, let's be balanced for the sake of God. The real Badwe in all of this election is INEC that promised something and didn't do it. Yeah. The INEC that told a lot of Nigerians to come out, that we have video footages of Mr. Festus Okoye constantly coming out to say these methods will be used, and nothing was done. That's the real Badwe in this. So let's call a spade a spade. Oh, the problem is we don't like to call a spade a spade.
All right.
Thirdly, because I'm here and we have to go because of time. Thirdly, as regards this Mr. Duro and this conundrum and everything, if you come out to say you went to school with somebody, you have to prove it. You came on air, there were no pictures, you came on air, there were no enough proof and everything. He has to be able to come to proof. And part of proving it also means subjecting himself to other media. So he should come to Arise probably. 15 minutes.
We're waiting.
Let's interview him.
Yeah.
Let's ask him more questions and all of that. And I'm sure he also knows that there's a case currently going on in the court as regards, and let me go back to it, as regards a subpoena by Nauru Eba. That case has now come out to light again.
That petition that we are seeing,
and that petition is out there, because some characters said all sorts of lies and shenanigans. So, you see, let's just tell the truth. The truth will set all of us free.
Right.
The last time, 23 years ago, when this case came up, it was in the State House of Assembly that helped quell the tide of the case. Now it's back up again. Let's just full disclosure.
This matter of President Tinubu's academic qualification has been on the table for more than 20 years, since he was governor. Okay, why is it that when he was governor of Lagos State, nobody showed up? So this Duro Jaiye Ogunsoya, or what is his name?
Come to Arise, let us talk.
He was not around
come here.
over 20 years ago. And in any case, if you look at him, he looks quite younger than the president.
Yeah.
So,
come to Arise,
maybe it's on the basis of that David Hundeyin is now saying that this witness, this character witness, this classmate witness, is fake. Yeah. Because David Hundeyin has said that, I'm sure, it will be responded to by interested parties. Okay, when President Buhari was said not to have attended secondary school, he gathered his classmates. They took photographs with him in the villa. Why is this so difficult? When it was Dimeji Bankole's time, within a week, people were in NYSC camp with picture. True pictures out.
Pictures out.
Okay, this one had to take up to 20 years.
23 years.
I think we have to do something about qualification.
Right.
Yeah. Anybody that does not have a basic degree and anybody whose classmates will show up after 20 years, or whose secondary school classmates will have to come to the villa to validate.
Yeah.
Look, that's ridiculous,
Well,
man.
all right.
In a country where some people have 3 master's degrees,
Yes.
double PhDs,
Yes.
why is
You know,
it
I love that point.
is
I
the
stick with
division
that
2
point.
people
Well, all
that will be division 3 people that will be the ones saying they want to rule Nigeria?
All right, well said, guys.